Next will be Andrew Derby. Due to yield the time, you'll have up to 4 minutes.
Good afternoon. Thank you for having me. My name is Andrew Derby. I've been in Atlanta for over 50 years. My children have been born here. I'm a school here. I'm a business owner, a property owner, and also a taxpayer. But primarily I'm here today to speak before you on behalf of my role as legal counsel and director of real estate for Habitat for Humanity in Atlanta. We are the region's largest affordable home builder. We're also the entity that the city of Atlanta has acquired over the last few years over 60 acres of forested land. And the reason I'm speaking to you is because of the upcoming tree ordinance that was released last week. I'd like to share a few words from our CEO and President, Rosalind Merrick, who sent a letter to the mayor and the members of the City Council. Atlanta Habitat supports many of the proposed provisions in the draft ordinance and appreciates your willingness to engage with stakeholders throughout the process. We write today to clarify and reinforce our position on specific elements and to elevate a significant concern related to the conservation area requirements for new developments. We are challenged by conservation areas, as defined in the revised ordinance. Mandating them uniformly across all development types, including affordable home ownership projects, would be devastating to Atlanta Habitat's mission. In many cases, such a requirement could make future habitat developments unviable and infeasible. We regretfully urge the city to evaluate this provision throughout the lens of housing equity, feasibility, and workforce affordability. If applied today, the proposed tree ordinance would dramatically reduce the scale and viability of our flagship development, Browns Mill Village. This thoughtfully planned community, originally designed for 138 homes, would be reduced to just 81 homes under the proposed requirements. The financial impact would be equally severe, driving the cost per lot to $79,000, well beyond our capability to serve families earning between 30 and 80% AMI, that's average median income. We again address some of the lowest homeowners in that band. Just down the road, Springside Place, another development, would be reduced to 40%. And we deeply value Atlanta's